Let's now turn our focus to service providers. And for that, I would like to invite Aditya Rathore, who is our expert on topics pertaining to service providers. So, Aditya, how do these providers sit on demand and supply?
Sure, Akash. I'd like to answer this question in two parts. First, I'd like to speak about demand and supply and how they look in relation to each other. And then finally, I'll briefly touch upon the profitability of these service providers. So, the demand for technology services is robust and comes at a time when enterprises are facing cost side pressures. And this really signifies the non discretionary nature of technology in today's time. But given the strong demand and the ongoing supply side challenges, will the demand supply gap get bridged soon? To answer this, let's look at the supply side. So, talent challenges continue to loom, and elevated attrition continues to be the biggest problem across the services industry. In fact, similar level of attrition is expected in the coming quarters as well. Moreover, the demand from enterprises stems from the dire need to hire high-end talent, and this has resulted in higher reliance on service providers to fill the void and provide skilled talent. However, the services industry itself is struggling to cater to this high demand due to supply shortages and a lack of skilled resources. So it's unlikely to see pre-pandemic supply side ease in the near term, and so the demand supply gap will persist in the future. However, service providers tapping onto better commercial constructs and adopting superior talent models will be better off than the rest. Speaking of profitability, most of the service providers have seen their gross margins getting impacted, while their operating margins remain somewhat cushioned due to efficient SG&A management. But there is only limited headroom for SG&A optimization before these margins pressures start spilling over. To conclude, service providers who can tap into better pricing initiatives, explore new and strategic delivery locations, adopt a better onshore offshore mix will be better positioned to protect their gross margins and will in turn emerge as leaders as the supply side and macroeconomic challenges subside.